Hey, creeper. You want an apartment tour? All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today, that's so weird to be saying that because now I'm in my YouTube era. So now I get to say, welcome back to my channel. I get a lot of questions about living in New York, how much we pay in rent, what's it like living in a shoebox. So I figured I would give you guys a real apartment tour today. We just moved in here like a couple months ago. So there's still some things that we need to iron out, but she's in a good state. Me and Kyle are literally obsessed with this apartment. It is by far the nicest apartment I have ever lived in. And it's just super exciting that now I'm at a point in my life that I can afford this kind of apartment. I know that a lot of you are gonna ask how much we pay in rent. So I'm gonna be honest, we pay $4,100 in rent. But the thing is, we think that is actually a good price for this apartment. And if you live in New York, you will also know that. Anybody who doesn't live in New York will not understand that. So let's get started. Okay, so starting off in the kitchen, we have a full-size fridge. Guys, I have never had a full-size fridge in my life outside of my parents' house, okay? It's a double door, it has a freezer, it has an ice machine. That's how you know you've made it, that you have an ice machine. And the only thing I think that could make this better is one of those water dispensers, but I'm not gonna be picky. This is literally I'm not even kidding you, twice, maybe more than twice the size of our last fridge, so a win is a win. We have a dishwasher, which again, in New York, is a luxury, okay? My first apartment here did not have a dishwasher. And look at this stove. You're gonna have to look past the fact that we have aluminum foil on the stove. It's for our cat, Marilyn, who, she likes to walk across the stove, and so this is our way of trying to deter her, but the problem is that now she is stepping on the knobs, which is a really big problem because in our last apartment one time, we got a text from our super being like, hey, it smells like gas coming from your apartment, are you home? It turns out little old Marilyn stepped on the oven knob and turned on the gas when we weren't home. So we had to put baby locks on that. But now we're hoping maybe this nicer, newer oven we won't have this issue with, and our way of trying to control her is the aluminum foil. My greatest gift ever from my mom was this Our Place Wonder Oven. It literally is wonderful. It can air fry, it can reheat, it can toast. This is a small apartment's dream come true because it does so many things, and then it actually looks really cute. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the kitchen is mainly Kyle's domain. I maybe open the fridge twice a week. I don't go in there. That is Kyle's domain, so I don't really have much to say about this because I don't really use it. In the 3 years that Kyle and I have been together, I have never cooked for him, literally not once. Maybe I made butter rice one time when he was sick, but that's about it. And that's how we're gonna keep it. The other amazing part about this apartment is the fact that we have this little island countertop thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, we have sat at this counter one time to eat. These chairs are really just, to be a purse holder and also for the kitties to sit on because they sit there way more than we do. Look how pretty these little flowers are that Kyle got me for Valentine's Day. So this is actually a water bottle holder that I got in PR a couple of years ago from Susan Alexandra, and I cut the little straps off of it to turn it into this vase. And there's a little cup in there to actually hold the water. And I just think it is so pretty and colorful. Okay, so now it's a far walk over to our living room, but this is actually twice the size of our old living room. Before, it was couch, ottoman, TV stand. You could not walk in between them. So the fact that we actually have space to move is, really thrilling, guys. When I tell you this apartment is a major upgrade, it's a major upgrade for us, okay? I've had this leather, small break for Marilyn. That's the one that walks all over our counter. She's cute, so we just let it happen, So I actually have a lot of people asking me about this couch. I'm gonna be so honest with you. The sun is really going crazy right now. Also, what a new problem for us to complain about the sun and how bright it is. Guys, our last apartment had no sun in the living room at all. So to get to complain about the sun is that's a good problem to have, you know what I mean? So this couch, I had a lot of people actually ask me where it's from because they're asking for like recommendations for like a plus size person. TBH, no idea where it's from. I don't know, I bought it like years ago. And it was like my first big girl furniture purchase. So on the wall, I have displayed like a bunch of vinyl that I've collected over the years. I'm gonna be so honest with you, we do not have a record player right now, but I used to have one, so I'm holding on to it until I can get a place that like can have a designated record player spot. Right now, it just doesn't make sense in our apartment. We are a major blanket family. We always like to be cuddling with blankets, and this is actually my emotional support pillow. My friend Amy got this for me for my birthday, and yes, I understand what its shape is, but it actually makes a perfect neck pillow. You can just, like, look at that. Is that not amazing? Or you can flip it this way and it'll hold up your head. Like, this shape is multifunctional, guys. You never thought it was, but it is. And for some reason, it's squeakers. I love when people come over and they're like, it's like, yeah, it is one. Okay, so this pink chair, I, in college, interned at Anthropologie in Philadelphia, and like somewhere in Jersey, they used to have like an Anthropologie outlet that had a lot of home furniture. So while I was interning in Philadelphia, I obviously got a discount at the outlet store. So me and my mom drove a couple hours to the New Jersey outlet store, and we purchased this pink Anthropologie chair, and it has traveled with me so many places, guys. It literally went from New Jersey to Philadelphia, Philadelphia to Georgia. It went to Florida at my parents' house for a little bit, and then it moved up to New York, and then it's moved from every single New York apartment with me. This is my 4th New York apartment in 5 years. Not very fun to be moving all the time, but I just like refused to get rid of it because it was such an amazing price, and I'm never gonna be able to afford Anthropologie furniture again or find something that cost as little as this did. So she just has to travel with me for the memories, even though she's probably in terrible shape now. But you know, it's for the memes. So this mid-century modern dresser matches exactly a dresser that I have in my cloffice that I'll show you in a second. But I got it years later after getting that one, and when I saw it at the vintage store, I had to get it because I knew it came from the same furniture family, and like, I just love little matchy-matchy moments. These little fellas are also from a vintage store in Greenpoint. Actually, that's a lie. They're not from there. My parents were with me, and we saw these at a vintage store in Greenpoint, but they wanted like an outrageous price for them. So my mom, the little thrifty queen she is, searched them up on eBay and found a pair, found the exact pair for way cheaper, so we purchased them on there. But they're just like really funny because he turns on from his little, and then she turns on from her boob. Guys, I hate to say it, but there's a theme of nude things in here. As you can see up here, I also have a shelf of a bunch of tits. So, you know, we really like to make people feel comfortable when they come over here. And then this rug I made myself at a rug making class, and it was so fun. I really like want to get back into rug making because it was just so fun and therapeutic, and it's like the first kind of like crafty hobby that I loved. So maybe I'll actually start doing it more, but I can never see anything through, so probably not. Okay, the biggest highlight of this apartment is the in-unit washer and dryer. Guys, this is a major luxury in New York. Like, I would have been happy to just be in an elevator building that had laundry in building, but to have an actual washer and dryer in unit is so clutch. Like, you don't realize how much you're gonna miss this until you don't have it, and now like it just makes our life so much easier. It is like really loud because it's directly into our living room, but I'll deal with that. After living in a walk-up with laundry in the basement, I'll take the loud ass noise because this is way more convenient. Like, we don't even have a laundry hamper. We just throw our dirty clothes directly in here. That's amazing! This poster my friend Amy gave me, it's a foot fetish poster. Guys, I don't know why I have a lot of naked things in here, okay? I can't explain it. But Kyle's dad made this beautiful frame because he is just a crafty queen. And I just love it. Like, it looks so nice and cool in this perfect little spot. Now for the bathroom. It's not like gonna be that thrilling probably, but this is the biggest bathroom I've ever had. Like, even bigger than like my childhood bathroom. So this is really exciting for us because in our old bathroom, we could not stand in it together. Like, we had to take turns when brushing teeth because it was so small. So to now have like a bathroom with so much room for activity is insane. So this bathroom is actually kind of my nightmare as someone who loves color and like warmth because she's so gray and cold. This is Kyle's dream because he just loves like modern gray white spaces. But to compromise and not go too crazy, I just added little pops of color. So like I got this really cute Amazon cabinet. Do you think I have enough product? This isn't even half of it. Anyways, and then my favorite thing ever is our Jolie shower head. It has like a water filter on it. And like, people don't realize that like, you could really benefit from a shower filter. Like, I didn't realize it until I got one, and then I could tell that my hair health was a lot better and that my hair was yellowing a lot less, just because like, even though New York has great water, it still has a bunch of minerals in it that's just not gonna be good for like if you have porous bleached hair or colored hair. So every apartment I am going to, I will be getting a Jolie shower filter because it is just amazing. Okay, now for my favorite part of the apartment, my closets. Guys, this is literally a dream come true for me. Like, I had a closet in my last apartment, but it wasn't nearly as nice as this one. And she gets such beautiful light, and it just makes me so happy to have my little closet. Like, this is everything that I dreamed of as a little kid, to like have a giant walk-in closet. Could I, dare I say, use an even bigger one? Absolutely. But you know what? I'll take what I can get, and this is a major upgrade. Honestly, one of my favorite features of this apartment is this like desk that Kyle's dad built for us. Like, I'm telling you, this man is amazing and does so many things for us. So it's just like the perfect place for me to do my little hair and makeup. I've even been sitting here like on my laptop working. It just makes me so happy because the sun rises this way in the morning. So it's just like such beautiful light for me to like get ready. And it just like honestly makes me so much happier having this sunlight. And like, it's great for me to film content in here and everything, as you've probably seen. I also have this really great little organizer down here that is filled to the brim with makeup and skincare, and like, it's honestly scary how much product I have, but I use it, so that's all that matters. So this is the dresser that I was talking about earlier. I actually found it in my very first New York apartment in our basement. Someone was wanting to get rid of it because it was in really bad shape. Like, it had a bunch of scratches, a bunch of scuffs. It was like the drawers didn't properly work, like they couldn't slide in and out, but I saved her because I knew that this was worth a lot of money and someone was just gonna throw it away. So I took it and got it restored by some guy that I found in Brooklyn. And it just like has traveled with me from every apartment, and I'm never gonna get rid of it. She's just so beautiful. Don't look at my overflowing underwear drawer. I just love it so much. And so I had this piece first, and then I got that TV stand out there, and just like, they are forever pieces. You know what I mean? Like, I had an IKEA dresser before and she was fine, but like, that's not a piece I'm gonna keep forever. This is definitely one that I will keep forever, and I just love it. And I just am so proud that I found this for free when it's worth way more than that. Okay, don't look too closely here because she's messy, all right? But I love this. The IKEA pack system is my best friend. This is what I had also built out in my last closet at our old apartment, but she just looks so much nicer here because there's way more room. And guys, if you ever want to test your relationship, I recommend building something from IKEA together because it will really put your communication skills to the test. Kyle and I were a little hairy when building this, but we made it through, and that's all that matters. That's how I knew I should marry him. Just kidding, I knew that before, Kyle. Love you. This is brand new in my closet build out. Listen, she's messy. I have a lot of shoes, but like it looks so much nicer. It looks so good. It's actually disgusting. Like this small little shoe rack cost more than this entire PAX build out just because of these stupid tilted aluminum shelves. But she just looks so nice. Imagine how nice it would look if I didn't, you know, have to cram shoes in there, but I work at a shoe company. It is what it is, you know. The thing that everybody is always asking me about in my videos is how I hang these bags. Like, truthfully, guys, I have to hang my bags because where the fuck else am I supposed to put all these things? Like, this is the only storage solution for them. But, like, people are always asking, like, how do you hang them? And, like, I hate to say, they're just hung with nails. Like, they're just nails that are, you know, hammered in with a heel because I couldn't find my hammer at an angle, and then they just hang on there. Like, there's nothing else to it. Are we gonna have a lot of holes to fill when we move out of here? Absolutely, but like, I'm gonna make it nice in here while I live here. Why should we be scared of making holes as like apartment renters? Like, it just is what it is. You know, I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to afford buying a home, so I'm gonna make every apartment feel homey because it just is what it is. I'm a renter for life, unwillingly. Last but not least is our small but mighty bedroom. Can this bedroom fit anything other than our bed and 2 nightstands? No, but that's fine. What else does it need to have? Because I have my cloffice, and then sweet baby angel Kyle has all of his clothes underneath the bed. There's nothing, you know, we don't need to fit anything else in here. She's cute and she's cozy, and that's all we can ask for. So this bed frame Kyle's dad actually made for us, which is just so incredible because it is so beautiful and I love it, and definitely a piece we're gonna be keeping for life because it is so well made. And like, I just love that, like, he made this for us when me and Kyle were just dating, like we weren't even engaged, and so that's just really kind and generous of him. So I'm gonna be honest with you, the reason why he made it is because when Kyle and I started dating, we broke our bed, not even for fun reasons, just because it was a shitty bed from IKEA that had been moved, so it had been like built and taken apart and rebuilt, and she was just like holding on by a thread. So Kyle broke it, and his way of fixing it was convincing his dad to make us this bed. But that's fine because this girl is sturdy. She ain't ever breaking. What's extra special about it, it was like a necessity when he was building this, was that we asked for drawers underneath the bed, and it's just like, this is where Kyle keeps all of his clothes. Yes, I do have a room dedicated to my clothes, and he just has drawers, but that's okay. The man doesn't have a lot of clothes. We are eventually going to be hanging up sconces on each side. I haven't been motivated to hang them up yet, but I'm going to absolutely be making Kyle do it because right now all we have is the big scary lights in here, and like, that just doesn't set the vibe at night. Ugh. I mean, you can't even tell how bad they are because it's bright outside right now. At night, these are violent. They're vicious. And Kyle likes to torture me with them. One of my favorite pieces up here is this painting of Mabel and Marilyn from this girl called Sarah Paints Pets. Like, everyone in my life who has a pet has gotten a portrait from her because they're just so pretty and adorable. And then one of my other favorite pieces is like this painted vinyl scrapbooky art that Kyle's sister's girlfriend Coral got for me, and like, it just has all this different pictures of me from my Instagram and Kyle and I love it. I just think it's so cool and unique and one of a kind. My hope is to build this out slowly even more over time with just more memories of things we collect, but for now, I just love it. I love hanging up things, and like, Kyle doesn't. If it was up to him, I think he'd want just plain walls, but you know what? I wear the pants in the relationship. When I say goes. Sorry, Kyle. Kyle's filming this, and he's not very happy I said that. So that is the apartment tour. Like, to people that don't live in New York City, they're not gonna understand that this is a good price for this apartment. For it being in Williamsburg, in such a like well-desired neighborhood, to have an elevator, to have in-unit laundry, like, this is a brand new building. Like, no one else had lived here before this. So for considering all of that, and that it's like modern, new appliances, full appliances, like, this is a good price. $4,100. is a good price for Williamsburg. We are definitely brainwashed into thinking it's a good price, but you know, it's just the cost of living in New York, and Kyle and I don't see ourselves living literally anywhere else, so we're not gonna be leaving. And I just love that we are both committed to having our personality shine in our space. And like, yeah, our space is not, you know, architectural digest worthy, and it is a lived-in homey space, but that's exactly what I want. This place is just filled with things that have so many memories attached to it for me and Kyle and our sweet little kittens. So I just love it, and I hope to stay here for a very long time. I don't want to move again in another year because, like I said, this is my 4th apartment, and I have lived in New York for 5 years. So my heart cannot handle moving again, especially because if you've been like following me for a while, you know how stressed I was about apartment searching. So I'm just really happy to be in a place that we love and that I hope to stay in for a really long time. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I've never showed off my apartment before, so this was fun. Thanks guys, bye.